Hey, oozes and bunnies. This is a preview of the most recent Party Planning, an extra podcast that the Join the Party crew makes for our Patreon. If you want to listen to the whole thing, go to patreon.com/jointhepartypod. Check out this preview.
Julia!
Amanda.
It's essentially Halloween, which is how you know that the Big Brother season is finally over. And I have come here to tell you how this whole chapter ended.
Oh boy, I feel like I got hints, whispers on the wind of what was going on this season, and now I'm so excited to hear all of the complete hot goss to see what truly occurred.
It was pretty hot. In more ways than one. There was a lot of drama, and I'm going to begin, Julia, by sharing the cast with you just to refresh, your memory on how this is going. So we have, of course, the cast of Big Brother 27. Looking at these people, where does your memory stop? Because I think we talked after. Was it week one only?
I think we maybe got to week two. I feel like 2 people were eliminated last I remember. I feel like, one was Zay, I want to say.
He sure was the first one out. He used ChatGPT to teach him how to play Big Brother.
Wow, okay. And then I think a woman got eliminated after him.
It was Amy on the top row.
Oh, yes. I was like, I vaguely remember an A name. I should have scoped Amy out there at the beginning. Yep.
She was revealed to be the mastermind's accomplice.
Right. Which meant nothing except for the first challenge, right?
Exactly. If you remember that upsetting man in the red mask, don't worry, we will get to him. That is where we left off, Julia. And oh boy, there has been so much happening in the house. I'll just kind of go person by person, I think would be the best way to approach this.
Let's do it.
The next person out was Adrian. He's on the third row here on the left. Sweet young man.
His preseason he was a baby content. Boy.
Yeah, he was a sweet boy, but he was so boring in the house that he was there for 3 weeks, and I heard him say maybe 100 words the entire time. Not much going on with Adrian, and poor thing, he is displayed more personality in the TikToks he has made after the season with other people who were booted early from previous houses, including last season's Matt, Crazy Eyes. If you remember that whole thing. Him and Matt have made a lot of content together.
Okay. I remember Matt being not great, but maybe I'm misremembering. That's fine. Adrian, goodbye.
Wasn't great also, but Matt has at this point, I've kind of come around enough that I respect the hustle because Matt has become professionally a commenter on Big Brother, essentially, including making fun of Angela, the mom who read him to Phil. She was crazy. Unfairly at the time, such that now I'm sympathizing with Angela. It's wild how these things can change.
Wow. Dang. Okay. Adrian, gone.
Adrian is gone. Jimmy went soon afterward. Jimmy, the power gay from DC, the AI consultant. He was both BFFs with and then feuding with Rachel Riley, the surprise, celeb previous Big Brother house guest, and just didn't do himself any favors. He, was like walking around yelling at people, and as sort of personality filled as he was, which we appreciate, we want to have good TV. He's been kind of insufferable in the postseason.
Yeah, that makes sense. That checks out to me. His bandana game was horrifying.
The bandana game was really bad, and not even in like a gay chic bandana code way.
It was just bad.
They were just bad. Next, we also lost Mickey with her just like absolute boss bitch energy that unfortunately in supporting women's rights and wrongs, you also see the downside of the girl boss culture. And Mickey really embodied this. Mickey was head of household, the person with all the power at the Big Brother house, and, was like telling people what to do. as you do when you're head of household. But then after she was head of household, she was still telling people what to do, how to move, saying like, how dare they think about, nominating this person for eviction when they didn't consult with me first. And it's like, Mickey, you're not in power anymore,
you're not
babe.
the boss anymore.
And she had a pretty tight duo with Morgan on the right. Morgan, our Twitch gamer girl.
Oh, I can't wait to get to Morgan more.
Yeah. Unfortunately, the sort of strategic duo did not last, and Morgan actually ended up voting Mickey out.
Morgan, no.
It's very surprising.
Wow. Dang.
Our other pre-jurors, about, 2/3 of the way through the season, jury begins. And then the sort of remaining 7 people at the final 9, typically 7 people who end up not being in the final 2, vote for who wins the money. We lost Zach, sweet himbo, hottie Zach. He went out again pretty unremarkably. He is continuing to flirt with Lauren now in the postseason.
Okay.
So we'll see how that unfolds.
All right.
And finally, Julia, I know you're going to be really devoed. We lost Riley. Riley was voted out.
I don't know if we talked about what was revealed with Riley after we last recorded, which was...
I think
it wasn't good.
I think I revealed on the show that before he entered the house, someone said, "Cool, good to know Riley's going on Big Brother. I'm pregnant with his child right now, and I'm going to give birth imminently. The baby's been born. Baby's okay. Mom's okay."
Great.
Riley says, quote, "A paternity test is pending."
Uh-oh. Riley... Now, Amanda, correct me if I'm wrong. It might have been another man. I simply don't know. Was Riley the one that didn't realize they were filming everything?
That's right. He was
Okay.
very surprised when he came out of the house to hear that we had, in fact, seen a lot of what he said and did in the Big Brother house, including some controlling and pretty upsetting behavior toward Catherine.
I was going to ask
sort of
who it was. Yeah.
Yeah, just like nice blonde white lady in the house. They are, in fact, kind of hanging out still outside of the house.
no.
Catherine and Riley went out in back-to-back weeks just before jury, which was a bit upsetting. And when Catherine was gone, everyone was like, "Girl, be careful. Girl, you're in danger."
Yeah.
But Catherine says that she is okay and into it, and they are hanging out, which everyone was quite surprised by.
Yeah, Catherine, no. Catherine,
Julie, this is where I'm going to give you our first multimedia treat of this presentation.
I'm excited.
I'm just going to share a quick little Instagram clip of some of the house guests talking post-season. It's going to move quick, but here we go.
Riley's the father?
Oh.
Oh, they're here?
And then she goes, "Oh, they're here?"
Uh-oh.
Because one of the moms was in the building. Julia, one of Riley's baby mamas, because there is more than one, was in fact in the post-season Airbnb where a bunch of them rented a house to hang out together. I don't know how she was there.
Why?
I don't know how she got there. I don't know who invited her.
Wait, so is it a organized thing by the Big Brother production?
No.
Or it's we're all going to stay in LA anyway, so let's all rent a house together?
The second one.
Okay, so that makes sense then that maybe Riley's baby mama was there because maybe Riley invited her.
Riley seems not to have wanted anything to do with any of his kids, so I was very surprised to hear that. So I don't know, but
Bananas.
that was a very funny clip from Instagram.
Bananas. Who was that who yelled he's the father?
Ashley.
Oh, yeah. Okay, great. Love that.
Amazing. So yeah, Riley and Catherine, that was our kind of concerning relationship for a couple weeks there. He was getting quite controlling, getting quite,
I remember a
aggressive with his
very
language.
long, lingering hug that she was like, "Okay, please stop."
Yes, that definitely existed. But Julia, the lingering hugs continued after the departure of Riley and Catherine.
Oh no.
Julia, what do you think of when I say the word Vorgan?
It seems listen, I grew up in fandom space, so I know that this is a couple name. However, when you say Vor, you know what I'm thinking about.
I do. Instead, I'm afraid it is even something more upsetting
Than Vor.
which is we are now in the jury phase. Okay. And we now have our final 9 players. They're Ashley, Ava, Kelly, Lauren, Morgan, Keanu, Vince, and Will. Rachel Riley, you may note, is not on this graphic. She was eliminated, Julia, in a fully bullshit competition twist. She wasn't voted out. She lost the competition, and they said, bye, Rachel. And sucked.
Bummer.
It was a bummer. We call it the hamster wheel of death because it was like a hamster wheel challenge. And
that woman's in ball gowns all the time. She's not going to be running on a hamster wheel well.
Exactly. Everyone was devastated. There were no feeds for like 4 or 5 days. I'm kind of exaggerating. 3 days maybe, but it was a long time.
Still so long.
And there was like people had funerals for her on the outside, and she was the first juror. So she also like couldn't go home to her family.
Yeah.
She just stayed in an Airbnb in Pasadena for like 3 or 4 more weeks, which sucked.
Yeah.
Anyway, here we are. The upsetting sort of back half of this season is so Vince, bottom left, the picture of a white male hipster.
He's the one who is unemployed, and we don't know what that means, but we think his family's rich.
He's 34, unemployed, and says, quote, I just haven't found my passion yet, which means someone else is paying your rent, I think.
Must be nice.
Must be nice. But he has a girlfriend of 7 years on the outside.
Mm-hmm.
He said in one of the first couple episodes of the show, my girlfriend gave me permission to flirt and do whatever I have to win this game.
Yeah, and I'm sure that's true. Anytime someone says that on a television show, it's just not true. It's just not true. Come on.
Just not true. Pretty upsetting. Morgan is a attractive 33-year-old, age-appropriate woman.
She's very hot.
She is so buff, Julia. She's incredibly hot and buff. So
I think we looked at her Instagram after the first episode, and I was like,
yep.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
She is beautiful. She's a professional gamer. She is lovely, and I don't blame anybody for having a crush on her. What I do blame is the fact that Vince and Morgan, particularly after Mickey left, and after Zach left. So these were 2 players who were important to Morgan's game. She, was in a duo with Mickey. Mickey got a little kind of big for her britches, so Morgan decided to cut her. Morgan liked Zach. She thought he was cute. She liked chatting with him. Yeah. And early in the game, Vince had a couple of moments, notably once in the hammock, which is just funny because they're kind of smooshed together and like leaning subtly toward each other. He's like, I just don't like how often you're spending time with Zach. And Morgan's like, okay, weird, whatever. But without those people there, she is left in the house with like some good strategic relationships. But the only person that she really hangs out with is Vince.
Okay.
Vince loves hanging out with Morgan. He loves spending time with her. He'll say things all the time like, Morgan, I didn't expect to find a connection like this. In the game.
It's not Love Island, guy.
It's
not Love Island.
And then they would just add in the game afterward quickly.
In the game.
That was great. My favorite part was the accent work. If you like that, you got to hear the rest of Party Planning by joining the Patreon at patreon.com/jointhepartypod.